morning and welcome to Thursday morning Bagels and Brew podcast here at the Warrior Center at 1838 Peso San Luis. Today we're going to be talking about just the holiday spirit in general, and we're going to introduce ourselves, starting with Rusty over there.
Hi, I'm Rusty. I'm an Army veteran. I've been out since 2004. I found the Warrior Healing Center and it's making this Christmas awesome.
My name's Stone Osborne. I joined the Army in 2006, got out in 2010. Did one deployment to Baghdad from '07 to '08. And I found the Warrior Healing Center back in September through the Arizona at Work services, I believe, over near the Cochise College Medical Training Center or whatever.
My name is Eva Ugaldi, and I'm an Army veteran. Joined in 1979 and got out in 1985. I deployed to Central America back in the 80s, and I'm here at the Healing Center, Warrior Healing Center, through HUD-VASH, and this has really made my Christmas a whole lot better. Um, and I'm really glad to be here, and I thank all these folks here for having me.
Hello, my name is Paula. I'm here at the Warrior Healing Center. I just found out about this. I'm a combat disabled combat veteran. I was deployed to Bosnia, and I found that it's a great place to come and feel great camaraderie. So if you're out there and feeling isolated, please come on down. You'll find out that you really feel loved.
And my name is Mike Lemusio. I am a Marine veteran from 79 to 82. I am a non combat veteran. Um, so today we're going to talk about how we're feeling about this Christmas season. Any stressors, any happy things. I do want to point out first before we get going, this morning we had a little daycare center down the road with about 20 kids, little ones, under 5. They all came over and they were on this big float and they were singing Christmas carols, which was really, really cool. I don't know the name of the daycare center, but I wanted to give a shout out to them. They did an awesome job. Thank you. So, Rusty, where are
It
you
was
at?
fun. Huh?
Where are you at with Christmas this year?
Well, Christmas is usually a big downer for me. I have a tendency not to decorate. I have no family locally. So I was really isolated before I found the Warrior Healing Center. And this year, it's awesome because I feel like I have a whole family here at the Warrior Healing Center. So I think I'm going to go home and decorate today
There
because
you go.
those kids really inspired me. They were awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I've never been a big Christmas guy. My mom decorated every year growing up, but I don't know. The only holiday I really ever was like real big into was Thanksgiving, because of the amount of food that gets cooked. And we always did. We never did turkeys growing up. We always did lasagna. I don't know why, but my mom would make just this huge pan of lasagna and then freeze whatever we didn't eat. And it was me and my brother growing up, and then my dad was, he was a big fat dude. He was like 6'3", like, I don't know, 280, 290, and the amount of lasagna that she was cooked would just be ridiculous. We'd have that stuff for 2 months afterwards.
Oh, I come from a very huge Hawaiian family and a very traditional German family, and I've always had a very traditional Christmas with all the trimmings and decorations. And past 20 or so years, I have not had that, being away from my family. So it's been a very, very non Christmas for me as well. Um, but now that I have endured and been part of today, especially watching the children singing the Christmas carols and just being around my fellow veterans here at the Healing Center, and with my faith and everything, I'm realizing that there's more to this season than just what I've experienced over the past couple of years. I understand that there's more to the holidays, and I really appreciate being around my fellow veterans here, and it has really made me understand and feel at home. And I am glad to have found the Warrior Healing Center here. I'm new here as well, and I thank God for being here. And if you're out there, please find a place like the Warrior Healing Place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I want to tag along on the children. Just seeing the children and all the enthusiasm that they have, and the songs that they sang. And there was a couple of children that were really outstanding. They really had, you could tell that they were really inspired by Santa Claus's coming to town. And it just makes me think about when I was younger and we always
Yes.
traveled to Grandma's house for Christmas. And me in my life now, I have 2 grandchildren, and I try to give them the much love that my grandmother gave to me. And it's just a really important season for, being together and giving back. And if you are isolated, please come down to the Warrior Center and the Warrior Healing Center, because there is healing here. And it's just, take that step. It's Christmas time, and I don't want you to be out there and be alone.
Yes.
So take my advice and come and feel the love.
Yes.
Yeah. This place is magical. It really is. I mean, all those years I was isolated, and I walked in the doors here, and I just felt like home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It is cool. Yeah.
It is. Really cool place.
I came to the Warrior Healing Center probably 6-7 months ago, and prior to that, I didn't really leave my house. I mean, I have PTSD and agoraphobia, so I really don't go anywhere. But here, I can open up and talk to people, strangers. I mean, yeah, I get it. Most of you guys are all Army, but that's okay. There's still a lot of Marines here as well, so I feel kind of at home.
Devil dog.
Hoorah.
Well, the Navy won the game, so I guess we give you a little
All
credit.
right, well, they're the ones that they made my pay. So
We got a few folks that have played both roles though, that have been multiple branches.
correct
I mean,
Mustang, yeah.
Eddie he was a prior service Marine and then Army infantry, and so I think that's one of the cool things about this place is we have the mix from everything from MST to PTSD to just a lot of some of the psychological and emotional abuse that doesn't get documented by the VA, that isn't classified, because a lot of us have had those NCOs that just for some reason targeted us and singled us out, said a lot of stuff. Me personally, I had a first sergeant that just like broke me absolutely. So you come here and we have a lot of people who have dealt with that. So there's a lot of people that can
Yes.
identify or have gone through almost something exactly like you have. And there's multiple times that I've been, telling stories, whether it's pertaining to combat or just some of the monotony and stupidity that goes on in garrison life. And that person's face lights up and they just can't wait to start talking because they're going to tell you that, holy hell, that happened. Same thing happened to me, except it's like this. So getting that out of other people after, isolating for almost a decade, having someone that could understand me again was priceless.
Yes.
And
Yes,
that's
yes.
I show up pretty much every day outside of getting sick here 4 to 5 days a week.
It's therapeutic.
It's
It
it's
is.
really
It is.
therapeutic. It is.
Yeah.
It's like I was telling Eva earlier, I even took on a part-time job just so I could be here more often. And I was happily retired.
Yeah.
I don't know about happily, but I was isolated, and I didn't have the funds to go much of any place. So I took on a part-time job just so I could be here more often. That's my phone, and I'm shutting it off. Sorry.
You just reminded me to turn mine off.
Well, I found out that that I feel more comfortable around like-minded people, which is my military family, because being that I grew up as an Army brat, and then I joined the military, and now that I was working around other military, working for the military, I feel more comfortable being around other military folks, because I feel that they're the only ones that really understand what I'm going through. And especially now when I'm around people that are, well, veterans now, they understand more what I'm going through. Now, it helps me to understand more what y'all are going through because you have been in combat situations, and I want to be around my family, and you all are my family, and that's where I want to be.
That's great. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
here.
You're part of our
Absolutely.
family too.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that's the biggest thing I found here is family.
Yes.
I know now that if I need something, I've got a lot of people
Yes.
that are right in this center that I can call and say, hey, I need a hand with this or I need a hand with that.
Is-
And it's going to happen. They've got my back,
Yes.
you know?
And you're not
So
alone.
I try to pay that forward by having everybody else's back.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you have some questions or you need information, there's 50 different organizations attached to the Warrior Healing Center. All you need to do is call 520-221-4093, and somebody will answer the phone and help you get answers to the questions that you have. One of the other things I like about the Warrior Healing Center is broken seems to be the new whole, because everybody here has something that has
Yes.
happened to them, whether it's a TBI from combat or, sexual trauma or PTSD. We're all here
Yeah.
and we're all communicating. I can't talk to somebody out in public the way I can relate and talk to people here because they understand.
That's
It's
true.
come as you are, come with
Exactly.
your baggage of problems, and you're still going to be accepted. It doesn't matter, which is
Right.
really cool.
That's what I love about this place.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional
And
love.
isn't that what the Christmas spirit is supposed to be about?
Oh,
We
yeah.
get it every day of the year. So it's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we
Yes.
do. We get it every day here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's just a good place to be. I
So
love
what's
it.
your Christmas wish? What's the presents you want under the Christmas tree this year?
I already got my Christmas wish. We have an angel tree, and I put my wish on the angel tree.
Okay, right out here at the work. Yeah, in the
Yep.
front
And
office.
my stove was delivered yesterday.
Oh,
Brand
wow.
new stove.
Very nice.
I haven't had a stove for like 6 months.
Oh my God.
Oh my
That's-
goodness.
You know, and
Did you
so
want to tell the public about the angel tree out there in case they?
yeah, if you have a need, come in, please. Put it on our angel tree. We have people that walk in the door and fulfill the things on that angel tree. It's an awesome thing. At first I thought I want to ask for something really, really inexpensive. And then I saw other people putting big ticket items on, and I thought, just because I'm just going to put stove on there, because that's what I really need, a stove. And it was fulfilled like 2 days later.
That's awesome.
I was in shock. I just really feel like miracles happen here.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what Christmas is about, too.
Santa
It's
Claus
those
is in the building.
everyday miracles that
Very
make Christmas.
Right, and
Special.
they're everyday things that people need too.
Right.
Simple things.
Right?
And people's needs are being met here. And
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
it's through donations. A lot of it's through volunteers. Having
Yes.
said that, if you're out there and you want to volunteer, if you're a veteran or not, come on down to the Warrior Healing Center. There are volunteer spots available and plenty of things to do.
And
Just-
we don't care if they're veterans or not
It doesn't
because
matter.
they're part of the family.
Exactly.
Right.
You
Volunteer
care
here,
about veterans? Come on down.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Because we
Good.
help families as well as veterans.
Right. And it promotes awareness. You
Yes.
come down here, you hang out with some veterans, see what we're all about.
Yep.
We're harmless people.
Bagels and brew, man. We just all telling our stories, and it's awesome.
Every Thursday from 9 to 11, excuse me, is Bagels and Brew.
Yeah.
Come on down, share some stories, listen to some stories, and have a good time.
Yeah.
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 Or maybe if you know a veteran out there who's alone and they don't have any family and they're alone during this holiday season, let them know about us here at the Healing
Yeah.
Center, and maybe we can get someone out there to help them out,
Right.
bring them in possibly, and we can get them helped out this season as well.
Absolutely.
Sometimes all you need is people that'll just give you a hug and let you know you're loved.
Correct.
Exactly.
You know?
And that one person to say, hey, you need help,
Yeah.
come on down and let's talk,
Yeah.
There's people here that will talk to you at any time.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you talk about either.
Right.
You know.
That's true.
Exactly.
I met Julia, the Women's Warrior representative, and I was able to talk to her and tell her things that happened to me when I was in the military. And I know that a lot of females have had this happen, have been sexually assaulted, and they just don't want to open up about it. But I just felt so comfortable. I opened up about it and told her several of the occasions that it happened to me. And when I did report it, it was like it was all my fault. But it's not your fault.
No.
And just as it happened to me, I know it's happened to several other women. So don't be afraid to come down and talk to her and let it out. You can heal yourself. It's there's so much love here, and you just need to. If you need someone to talk to, just feel free to come down, and it's not judgmental.
No.
It just
We leave the
it's
judgments
therapeutic.
at the door.
Right.
Don't we?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And there's the other thing I really love about this place from a woman's perspective is, I've tried to get involved with women's or with veterans before, VFW, American Legion, and it's all good old boys club, and women are not really welcomed in there. I mean, I know they
Yeah.
do welcome us, but when you walk in the place, it's not very welcoming to women. Here, there's no judgment about me being a woman. I'm just a veteran.
There you go.
That's true. Because
Yes.
I went to a organization yesterday, and I was seeking help, and they had asked me, "Well, was your husband active duty?" And I said, "Excuse me, I am the veteran."
Right.
So you just there's
Yeah. We don't ask those kind of questions.
Right.
I mean, we let you tell your story here.
Right,
And,
and-
we accept you.
The other side to that is it doesn't matter what type of discharge you have either here.
Right.
You're a veteran.
Right.
Right.
The Warrior
Right.
Healing Center wants to hear from you, wants you to be involved.
Yes, we do.
So your status of discharge does not make a difference.
Your status with the VA doesn't make a difference either.
No.
We have veterans that aren't considered veterans according to the Veterans Administration.
Right.
We consider you veterans.
Exactly.
You wore the uniform, you're a veteran. We'll help you.
Also wanted to point out you were talking about the sexual assault for
Mhm.
veterans and stuff like that. Also, we have Fort Echuca right over here, and anybody else listening that's active duty, you too